Swizz is about to be part of a new music revolution. This project is called the Magna Carta, Holy Grail. Swizz, can you give us some insight on what's going to happen when this thing comes out, or just what it's been like?
Shout out to Jay, shout out to Pharrell, shout out to Timberland, shout out to Rick Rubin. You know, do I even need to say more?
We saw the commercial, we saw you in it, we saw Jay going crazy.
You seen them headphones in it too,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. I don't even know if you know that, but he had the monster headphones in there.
Of course. Jay is he's ahead of the times. I've been working with Jay for 17 years now, which is crazy because I'm only 34, right?
More than half your life.
Yeah,
Right?
it's crazy. And so this album, it represents Jay. It's like, how do you give somebody something authentic that they can go back and pull from and give them something that's ahead of the time, ahead of its time? I think he summed that up very well. Because, when you hear somebody's album, you always want to go back to the classics. You always have a hunger for, like, man, why didn't he just, man, he's supposed to. It's always going to be that. For the first time in a long time, I think somebody solved that problem, and I think he did that with this album for sure.
Wow. When did Jay first approach you about even working on it? It seems like it's been under wraps for so long.
Me and Jay got an ongoing working relationship, so it'll be tracks here. He'd be like, yo, send something. You never really know what he's working on. You just go to the studio one day and he'll just unfold the whole thing. I'm like, he's like, yo, we shooting a commercial tomorrow. I'm like, okay,
Let me know when and where.
All right, okay. Luckily, it was at my studio because who knows where it would have been.
So it seems like it was just creative sessions, like you guys would just jam out and music would come.
I mean, that stuff was happening for real, though. See, people don't understand, like, that what they seen on TV wasn't no script. Like, that was real. It was just happened to be cameras rolling. Like, we was vibing like that for real. Me and Tim had his drum machine there. I had my drum machine there. We got footage there. I wish Jay let us put it out. You know what I'm saying?
That session?
Yeah, we got
Just hear
it.
Jay like, woo! Once you hear him do that, then you know.
Yeah. But we got a lot of those sessions. We did a lot of those sessions. The vibe was great. His energy was great, and that's why this album is great.
Gotcha. And he put the track list out already a few days ago.
Yeah.
So Swizz definitely has a couple of those, or definitely Swizz Productions.
Yeah, man. Why not? I didn't do as much as I could have, though. But sometimes less is more. I was excited what we did with Open Letter.
That was a movie when it came out. When you dropped that on Hot 97.
Yeah, I mean, the president only was talking about it. The White House was speaking about it the next day. So I'm like, well, we did that. That's good.
It just seems like you're always a part of new technologies, because even with the way Jay's releasing this, he's doing this like no one has ever done it before. And
Yeah.
you're part of it, like he's at first,
Yeah.
What does that mean to you, just having him change the game?
It just means that we all on the right track of forward thinking, and to see him do that, I'm like, okay, he get it. Because a lot of people, they don't get it. They just so used to following the same train, and for Jay to take his power and to create his own train, I think it was genius, and that's something that I love to do, so I can connect.
The only thing now is like that whole riff with the sales. Is Billboard going to count the first million as on SoundScan, or are they not going to count it? Do you think that even matters at this point, if Jay got those sales, or?
Look, man, he was being innovative. Some people, they can't relate to innovation. Let that man. It's his album. He can do what he want to do. He's earned, the rights to do whatever he want to do. He's put enough time into this game with Billboard and any other outlet. He's his own boss. He can do what he want to do. And it's a reason why he did it that way. So.